Hey everybody, good morning. Thank you. You're awesome. You're amazing. And congratulations for taking the right decision, making the first step, and getting access to this PLR course. It's called CPA Marketing Genius. It's one of the best PLR packages on the entire internet. And this training is going to not just tell you why, but actually show you how to integrate it and get it working and running in your own business. You know, there are lots of PLR packages out there, not a lot that are of this kind of quality, but you'll find that a lot of people who buy PLR don't always put it on their website, get it active, get it activated. And for the most part, that's just for technical reasons. They don't have the time, they don't have the energy, and that can kind of keep them from going forward and moving their business where it needs to go. If you watch this video, we're going to show you over the shoulder exactly how to do that and exactly how to get those results that we both know that you want. Before we get started, I want to remind you to keep it safe and keep it legal. PLRShark is the sole creator of this package. There are license rights documents that you're going to find inside this product, and going against those rights will make you lose your money back guarantee, along with a whole bunch of other mean lawyer problems. Now, right now, we are walking you through the basic package of CPA Marketing Genius. In this video, that's what we're going to be focusing on. If you haven't gotten the chance to buy the upsell offer, you should do so because it's going to help you to get the very most out of the CPA Marketing Genius funnel. It's absolutely going to increase the profitability of your product if you are the kind of person that's going to put any effort into this at all. And if you're watching this, odds are that you are that kind of person. You should absolutely make that very small investment and really crush your competition, because a lot of people are going to be reselling this, and you want to make sure that you have got the strongest version possible. So with that laid out, let's keep on going. Let's push it forward with our training. There are 7 steps that you're going to need in order to set up your sales funnel and get it out to the public. Step 1, you're going to need to set up your domain and hosting. Step 2, you'll need to set up your autoresponder service. Step 3, you'll need to set up a payment processor. Step 4, you'll need to personalize your product's text files. Step 5, you'll need to upload everything. Step 6, you'll need to edit the product's mini site, and we'll show you what that is and how to do it later on. And finally, you'll need to advertise your product so that new customers come into the funnel, see the great sales material that we've already made for you, and make that purchase. That's when you make your investment. It's important to note that you don't make your investment back until you actually go through all 7 steps. So it's important that you don't quit, slow down, or get discouraged in the process of doing this. There are too many patterns and instances of people who get really excited. They start something and life just catches up to them. They lose track of their original goals and they put them on the back shelf. I don't want you to do that. And that's why I want you to take action right now while this is still fresh in your mind and while you're thinking about the kind of success that this business model will have for you. All right, first thing we're going to do is set up the domain and hosting. Now, if you want the ability to sell your product, you are going to need to upload the website somewhere. And you're going to need a domain name and you're going to need a hosting account. And if you don't have hosting yet, the easiest way to go and do this is by going to HostGator.com. Now, there are other hosts out there in the world, but this is the one that we use the most in our own business. We're comfortable with it, and that's why we are really proud to recommend it to you. It's very powerful, it's easy to set up, and maybe most importantly, it's pretty affordable too. They offer lots of web hosting plans at a lot of different price ranges. So whether you want to set up a simple basic site or you want to, expand, you want to conquer the whole internet, right? You can do it using HostGator. Now, as you're setting up here, you've got 2 options. You can create a domain name related to CPA marketing only, and you can put your CPA Marketing Genius course right there splashed on the front page, or you can have a general marketing website and you can create a domain centered on that topic and upload your product for CPA marketing inside a folder, and you can name that folder CPA or anything else that you want. And using that second option will allow you to take this video and do basically the same for as many PLR packages as you want to use. Now, for the root domain option, if you bought a CPA Marketing Center domain, let's say it was cpamarketinggenius.com, then the URL that you'll set up your product to be sold will look like cpamarketinggenius.com. Now, for the folder option, let's say that you've bought an online marketing center domain or a personally branded domain with your name or whatever you want to call it. Let's say it's PLRShark, or let's say it's Online Marketing with Jack, or I Am with Jack, whatever. You're going to name that folder CPA-marketing. Then the URL you set up will be onlinemarketingwithjack.com/CPA-marketing. And it's very important to have an idea of what you're doing before you apply the steps that we're heading to right now. There aren't any right or wrong answers, but you do need to make that choice. If you sell something online, but you don't keep a record of who bought from you so that you can sell to them again later on and build a relationship with them that lasts long term, you are committing a huge mistake. There are a lot of really good services that you can use here. GetResponse is a quality service. We are using aweber.com. This is the #1 email marketing platform, and if you ever need any kind of help, Aweber has so many tutorials online, both from their company and from YouTube, that it's going to be very hard for there to be something on Aweber that doesn't have a really easy walkthrough. So when you get in here, and you are going to get in here, you are going to create something called a campaign, and you're going to make 3 of them. And all you're going to do in this scenario is click the Manage Lists button, and you are going to need 3 different lists. You're going to need one that is, giving away this special report. You're going to need one for people who buy your front-end offer, and you're going to need one for your upsell offer buyers. And you're going to be able to set this up with your payment processor. And for each one of these campaigns, you are going to set up follow-up emails. And you can find those right among your product downloads. And you'll be able to click the campaigns button once you set up the lists and get all of that straightened out. You're also going to need a payment processor. And I want to make your life easier when it comes to payment processors as well. Now, what you're looking at right now is JVZoo, and this is the global technology that drives online sales. You've got the network, you've got the tools, you've got the solutions, and PayPal, Stripe, other merchant accounts, whatever you want to get your money from any source, JVZoo plugs into it really well, and you don't need any other third-party seller tools. Now, in order to use JVZoo, you are going to need a seller account, but that's pretty good. It's pretty easy. And once you're actually logged in as a seller account, you'll be able to see what the top selling products are for the day, for the week, for the month. And this makes it a lot easier for you to keep your eye on new affiliate products that you might want to promote to your buyers down the line. Now, once you've created your JVZoo account and you've set it up, you're going to log in, and there's going to be a bright yellow button that says add my product. And once you do that, we're going to be able to build it out like this, and we're going to create our buy now button. Now, the first thing that you're going to need to do is add your product name, the currency, and the price. And the cool thing about JVZoo is that when you add your product, you actually automatically are a part of this affiliate network. So you can get other people to promote your product, and you can pay them a percentage, and that percentage is up to you, and you can deduct it from the total amount of your purchase. So I'm going to quiet down a little bit, and I'm going to just do this right here, and you're going to look over my shoulder as we do it. It's really up to you whether you want this to be in the JVZoo product library or not. You can also check the launch date and time for yourself. For quantity, we're not going to set a limited number. we are going to leave it empty for unlimited. The support email is the email address that you would like support issues directed to this product. And if you want, we can actually go into our website dashboard and we can hit email accounts like this. And we can establish a new email address that is exclusively for use in association with the new website that we just set up. We can also set up a quota for our mailbox. 500 megabytes is plenty because we're just going to be fielding customer, requests and things like that. So now we've got our new email address just like that, and we can very easily slide it in here. To create your sales funnel, you are going to need 3 different funnels. If you're watching this, you're probably setting up the basic version of the funnel. If you upgrade to the upsell package, then we'll also show you a video explaining how to set up that upsell version. So we are going to have our sales page set up at cpamarketinggenius.website/basic. And what's cool about this is it's going to allow us to host a basic sales page right here. And of course, we can change the name from basic to whatever else we want. We're going to have our squeeze page at this main domain. And if we choose to get an upsell later on, we can make that its own folder as well. Now, you'll see down here that it has delivery method. We are going to click thank you page, and we've already got that laid out, so you can have it be basic/thank you-main.html, and you are good to go here. The return period is going to be the length of your refund policy. Let's set that to 30 days. A month is going to be long enough for people to kind of figure out whether they want it or not, and enough time for them to start putting this stuff into action. All right, now this is going to be your affiliate approval area. You've got manual approval, auto approve, and no affiliates allowed. I suggest very strongly that you have manual approval. You can add affiliate terms, your notes to affiliates, custom receipt information, and you can also do a no HTML version. I would advise that you place your affiliates page here. Just like that. Now for advanced features, you are going to want to specify a payment option. PayPal, it's right here. You can also decide how you want your product to look on the JVZoo marketplace. Now there are other advanced features, and we'll go ahead and type in a little quick description here. Features here, dime sales. You can start with a certain price and increase it by 2 cents or 5 cents per sale. You can integrate with webinars. The main thing you're going to need here is integration with your autoresponder. Now JVZoo has a more in-depth tutorial for how to link your Aweber API with JVZoo. you're going to very easily be able to go into the account settings, find the API and the API key if you're using GetResponse, and you're going to be able to plug it right into this product, which is pretty great, of our CPA marketing genius funnel. But despite all of that setup, we haven't hit this magic button. And this green button is Save Product, and it is going to make all of our hard work officially official. But what we're going to do first is we are going to set up our product, and we're going to upload it so that all the pieces for this are together. And when we hit this, it's all going to be perfect. It's going to be, really powerful, and we'll be up and running. So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to edit our product's text files. We got a few really quick edits and personalizations that we need to make before it's ready to sell. Those files are the special report, the training guide, the cheat sheet, the resources report, and the checklist. All right, everybody, check this out. This is the CPA Marketing Genius Training Guide. What we're going to do here is we're going to scroll down. We are going to change a few vital links so that we can rebrand this to our liking. The first thing is going to be the powered by link here. We're going to change it to our own domain address. We can just do that right here. And we can also highlight this and make sure that the hyperlink comes up. All right, perfect. We are also going to adjust the footer text, and this is going to be where we put in our upsell offer hyperlink, and we can do that just like this. In fact, let me see if I can get a little, there we go. And now we want to make sure that this is actually going to our upgraded version. If you've bought the upsell, you can just type in upgrade here. If you haven't, then just highlight this and delete it so that you don't try to sell people something that you don't have. There's also some text here that says click here to download the video training. We are going to put that URL in here, right here. With this acting a little funny, remember that you can always press Control and K together, and it will open up your upgrade page or your hyperlink area, and then you can paste in whatever link you want. You can put it right here, all right? And let's make sure that we have the HTTP here. And just like that, we are off to the races. Remember that we're also going to have a your name text, and I'm going to show you where that is now. Now, obviously, I'm not going to change the name here, but keep in mind it's right here. It's at the very end of the course, and you are going to stick it here. You can also make sure that your offer URL is right there. And again, we are going to hit Control K. And we're going to stick that right here. Now, keep in mind that we can insert this as many times as we want or as few times as we want. We can also, if you'd like, you can also change the link on the picture. If you want, you can just right click it and hit hyperlink. You can also just hit Control K. Now you're going to do something very similar with the special report, with the cheat sheet, the resources report, and the checklist. This is going to be very quick, especially because, I mean, the main guide is the guide that has the most links that you're going to be using. All right, so once you get that one, the rest of them are a good deal easier. Now, I do want to point out that once you've done this, you are going to convert your finished file into PDF format. And you can do that if you have Microsoft Word. You can also go to Google, type in Word to PDF converter, or you can look at the text-based PDF guide that came with this course. It's going to point you with a URL directly to a website that you can use. You're going to get in here and you're going to click Save As. You're going to click Save As Type. You're going to hit PDF. And just like that, you are up and running and ready to go. All right, let's pause for a minute. You should have, in the last few minutes, gone and fixed your cheat sheet, your resources report, your checklist, your special report. You've done all of the same steps that I walked you through. If you haven't done it, go right now. Go. And if you're here right now, you're ready to go ahead and go forward. You're ready to upload everything to your hosting platform. If you're on HostGator, that's awesome because you can follow right behind me. But, if you're not, it's no big deal. File managers work more or less the same way everywhere. And that is actually where our magical mystery tour is going to start. We're going to click on the file manager, and then we are going to double click on public HTML. Now, remember that only one option is going to apply to you, the root domain option or the folder option, assuming that we are going to be working with a root domain. You are going to create 3 folders. All right, here we go. Again, if you've got the basic version, you will not need this upgrade folder, but you may wish to have it here just in case you decide to add that in the future. We also aren't going to put anything in the root folder, but if we were to put a squeeze page or something here, we would put it right here on top of the default.html installation. What we're going to do is we're going to click on Basic, and this is where we're going to upload our sales letter and all of the attendant material therein. And literally all you have to do is click right here, click Upload, and you see right here you've got your professional mini site. It's module 9 in your PLR package. Make sure that you select that individual part, and we're just going to drag it here. And all the parts are going to upload, which is so smooth and so easy. You're also going to need to scoot over and get the PDF of your Marketing Genius training guide. We're going to rename it so that we have an easy way to remember it in our folder. And remember that you can title it whatever you want because, for security reasons, you want to give it your own name and title. But we are going to take that PDF and we're going to stick it here. Whoops. Definitely want to hit that upload button before we click and drag. And look, everybody makes mistakes. It's no big deal. Says it's complete. We're going to pop back over here. And look, we've got our happy little mini site. I also want you to remember you're going to do the same thing with your cheat sheet, with every other PDF that you've got on deck. You are going to load it in there. Easy enough. Next, you are going to add your images. And your images are pretty important, so we're going to make sure that we add a folder marked IMG. And in this folder, we are going to take our corresponding IMG folder. You see that here? And we're going to take this. We're going to put this in the upload folder, like so. And we are just going to drag it in here. Now, remember that we are actually going to leave out the PSD folder. That is, if you want to make edits to your completed work, you can do that, and you can, put it in this folder here. We obviously want to keep the PSD on our own computer. First of all, it's a really big set of files, and also it violates your agreement. Finally, we are going to add our MP3s. We got your audio training, and that's going to be pretty important to have on hand. So what we're going to do is we are going to take the MP3, we're going to right click, and we are going to compress. And you can use 7-zip or any other similar tool like WinRAR, but 7-zip is totally free. So just go to Google, type in 7-zip, and you will get a little program that allows you to do this. And just give it a nice little random name. Let's make sure that it is in the... There actually isn't really a proper folder as long as we remember where it is, because we can point to it when we make our edits to the page. Now, this is actually going to take a couple of minutes, but once you've done it, it's here, it's permanent, and you will be able to let your customers listen to a copy of the page whenever you want. This report will be in an audio format. They can take it with them as they go to work or just walking around the house. We're going to speed this process up just a little bit for you as you're watching this. And there we are, through the power of editing magic. Our MP3s are totally up. And so what we've got now, and we're going to just kind of translate it from file manager talk to regular person talk. We've got our disclaimer, we've got our index page, we've got some miscellaneous terms of agreement and terms of service pages, we've got a thank you page, and we've also got room for our main PDFs, a handout, and our MP3s. Now what we're going to do now is we are going to make edits to these vital pages. Now, there are lots of ways to do this. If you've got some software like Adobe Dreamweaver or free software like Composer, that'll help you out. But I want to make it as easy as possible. That's what I'm here for. So what we're going to do right now is we are going to click the HTML editor. There are actually 3 things that we're going to change here: our buy button, our name, and our picture. Let's actually use the code edit, because that's going to be super simplistic, and it'll get us right to where we need to go. All right, so this is going to take a couple of seconds to pop up. Just twiddle your thumbs for a couple of seconds, lean into your cup of coffee, and you will be finished in no time. And that, at long last, brings us right back here, because what we've got is a brand new and fresh understanding of what the actual things that we're doing here on our website are. We've got our sales page URL, and you remember where that was in our file manager. We've got our thank you and download page right here. And so when we put this together, it's going to give us a unique URL, which is pretty great. Now we are going to click Save Product. And we are going to we're going to click the Actions button, and we'll see here it says Buy Buttons. And right there, we are going to grab our Buy URL. And we are only going to grab the href URL. And to give you an example of exactly what that is, this little part is just the link. All right, you see where it says URL? We just need this part. Now, unfortunately, JVZoo, they kind of force you to grab the entire piece of code, but we only need this little part, all right? Just this. So what we're gonna do is, we're gonna go inside the code like this. We are going to press the Control G button, and it is going to allow us to look for a specific line inside the code. What we're going to do here is we're going to hit Control F, and it's going to let us search for specific text inside the code. We are going to type in #access. And you see here it says class button. There are 4 places with that code on our site, and we are going to put just our code in that area. So what you're going to see here is we are going to just stick that here, and for the purposes of making it as easy as possible, we're just going to grab this and copy it, and then we are just going to continue to search for access, and everywhere we see that access hashtag, we are going to stick our URL there. Real easy, real easy. Now for your name, you are going to hit Control F, and you're going to type in your name, and this is where it comes up. So let's just say your name is Joe Black. That's where your name is going to go. You're also going to have it here. And for your picture, you're going to upload a picture of yourself to the IMG folder. And if it's easier for you and you don't know how to do that, just delete it. And you don't have to worry about your picture at all. All right, just like that, you are done. You just got to remember to click the save button. Now, every time you are, looking around, check every HTML file. Look at see what other things you can edit, because now you know how to edit HTML, and it's really easy. So go ahead and edit the rest, and you can do the same in the upgrade folder and the affiliates folder if you get those upgraded versions. So just look at this, all right? And I'm going to pause this wonderful video. We have got our entire page lined up, and it's working great. You can click it, and just like that, you can actually make a sale as long as people find your website. And you can edit any of these things. You can change whatever you want. You can make it more personal. You can attach it. You can come in here and you can edit this terms and conditions page. Anything that you want to change, it's all yours. And the most important part here, of course, is the buy button, and you've got it. It's up, it's working, and your name is here at the bottom. You are good to go. Feel free to play around with this stuff, and maybe just as importantly, get in here and change the thank you page, because you want to make sure that once somebody makes a purchase, it takes them to their download, and they can get it without having to come and bother you. All right, now we can also use the HTML editor, and we can very easily use the source, and we can kind of use those two in concert, right? And we can just go ahead and hit this. Watch this. This is going to be so cool, guys. Now, technically, those internet nerds will not encourage you to use the BR tags, but we are renegades, and we will do whatever we want with our business. All right, download your PDF guide, and we're going to have download your audio. Do we have something else here that we're going to be giving? Oh, yeah, the cheat sheet. Now we are going to actually go in here and HTTP and we want to make sure that this link matches up with the location and the name of our main guide. So we can just go ahead and copy it here. So there's no ambiguity, right? And in fact, we can actually save some of that time that we spent typing. And we can just stick it here, and then the audio can go right here, and the cheat sheet can go here. And you're going to do this same thing with your checklist and all those other things, just a couple of extra steps. And successfully save the file. You get a little notice in the very bottom of the site, okay? And just so that we can kind of look at how it looks in action, we are going to add the thank you page and we're going to go look at it. All right, you see our PDF guide is here, our audio is here, our cheat sheet is here, and they can get to any of these things really easily. And we can even add things like affiliate offers and discounts so that things go as smoothly as possible. All right, so with all of that kind of wrapped up, the last step is going to be advertising the product so that people actually can get their hands on it. And there are lots of different things to do in the advertising world. What I'm going to advise you to do is look for specific advertising services that will allow you to hit those specific interests and demographics really quickly. Look at Facebook ads, look at Bing ads, and look at 7search.com. If you want faster results, you can look up solo advertisements as well. The ways to actually promote your new online business are pretty limitless. So you know that you fought 2/3 of the battle though, because within 45 minutes, you've got your own sales funnel up, running, and ready to make sales. And that is something that you can be very proud of. So for Lucas and the entire team at CPA Marketing Genius, I want to thank you for watching this, and hopefully you get in gear and put this stuff into action. Have a great day.